Good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Trapti Chaudhary. Today, I am going to teach you digital electronics, and the topic is combinational circuits. This is from Unit 2. Now, first thing is that what is combinational circuit? Basically, combinational circuits are those circuits in which output is directly dependent upon the present input. Suppose that this is the block diagram. This is the block diagram of combinational circuit. In this, we have the number of n inputs and we get the number of m output lines. It means it is directly dependent upon the present input, which we have applied in this. So this is the block diagram of combinational circuit. Now, what is the examples of combinational circuits? Mux, that is known as the multiplexer. Demux, that is known as the demultiplexer. Encoder, decoder, adder, and subtractor, and the code generator, etc. These are the examples of combinational circuit: multiplexer, demultiplexer, encoder, adder, decoder, subtractor, code generator, etc. Now, what is the main question arises that what is difference between combinational circuit and the sequential circuit? This is the very important topic. In this combinational circuit, we don't use the memory because in this output is directly dependent upon the input. There is no need of memory. On the other hand, sequential circuit, we need memory. This memory, what is the use of this memory? In this sequential circuits, the output is dependent upon the present input as well as the previous output. Where we got the previous output? With the help of this memory, we got the previous output. Like I told you, with the help of block diagram. This is the memory block. This is connect. And this is goes to number of inputs. Yeah, or we can. So this is the diagram of sequential circuit. Sequential circuit. What is difference between them? In combinational circuit, there is no need of memory, but in the case of sequential circuit, there is a need of memory because in this output is directly dependent upon the present input as well as the previous output, and this previous output got it from the help of memory. Okay, now my topic is the combinational circuit. So types of combinational circuit. Firstly, we have discussed multiplexer. Multiplexer, in short, we known as the mux. Generally, we call the mux. Multiplexer, in what happened in multiplexer? In this, there are 2 to the power n input lines, and we got the single output line. And depend upon the depends upon the selection lines. Means we can say that multiplexer we have 2 to the power n inputs line and only single output line, and depends upon the selection lines. How to decide the selection lines? With the help of this 2 to the power n, we can decide how many selection lines in our multiplexer. This n shows the number of selection lines. selection lines. Now come to this is the basic block diagram of the multiplexer. In this we have to use 2 to the power n inputs line and single output line. So this is our marks. This is n cross 1 marks. How many inputs line? These are the 2 to the power n input lines. And how many outputs? These are the single output, that is denoted by F, and depends upon the number of selection lines. This is S minus 1 up to Sn, S1 and S0. So this is the basic block diagram of the multiplexer, n cross 1 multiplexer. We have 2 to the power n inputs line and single output lines depend upon the selection lines. Explain with the help of any example. Suppose that draw sorry 2 cross 1 multiplexer. 2 cross 1 multiplexer. In this 2 cross 1 multiplexer, we have to use 2 cross 1 marks. Clear? In 2 cross 1 marks, how to decide the input? We decide the inputs with the help of 2 to the power n. We have to draw the 2 cross 1 multiplexer, that means 2 to the power n cross 1. Here this one shows the number of selection selections lines. Clear? So, and this 2 shows your input line and this shows your output line. So in this we have the 2 inputs line, 1 selection line and 1 output line. So draw. These are the 2 inputs, I0 and I1, single output that is denoted by F and single selection line that is denoted by S. Clear? This is the basic block diagram. Now we have to follow some steps to draw the 2 cross 1 multiplexer. First step to draw the truth table. Truth table. Now how to draw the truth table? With the help of this multiplexer, this selections lines and these inputs line. So in this we have the 2 single selection line, this is the S, and single output, this is the F. Selection lines, what we have selection lines, it will select either 0 and either 1. I already told you in this selections line depends upon the number of selections lines. That means if we apply 0, then output depends upon this selection line and this input. When we apply S is equals to 1, then output is accordingly this selection line 1 and this input I0 and I1. Sorry, this is I1. So now we can draw. There are the 2 selection lines. One time it will select 0 and other time it will select 1. So what happened when we select S is equals to 0? When we select X is equals to 0, then the output according to this is I0. Clear? Now when we select X is equals to 1, then output according to this present input depend upon the selection line. So this will be I1. So this is the truth table of 2 cross 1 multiplexer. Now step 2. Simplify the equation. Simplify the equation. Now according to this we can draw the equation equation of output, that means F. In this case, no need to of K-map, but we can use with the help of K-map, but there is the only 0 and 1 bits, so we can write the directly of equation. Now for S is equals to 0 ke liye, so what is the output? S bar I naught plus, when 0, 0 denotes the bar and 1 denotes the simple S. Everybody knows. So this is the S bar and output multiplied by I naught. And for 1, this is S and I1. So this is your simplified equation for the 2 cross 1 multiplexer. Now third step and the last step, design logic circuit of 2 cross 1 multiplexer. Logic circuit of 2 cross 1 multiplexer. Now with the help of this equation, we can draw the logic circuit. This is the SOP form. SOP form. What stands for SOP? Sum of product. We have studied in first unit. So according to this SOP form, we have to draw with the help of gates. In this, we have to use gates, 2 AND gate. These are the AND gate, and input, this is for S and this is for S bar. When we apply S bar, then we have to use the NOT gate. This will give you S and this line give you S bar. And 2 AND gates we are using here. And inputs I0 and I1. First one is your S bar, that means connected to this line. It will provide you S bar. And I0 input, this is I0. So you got it here from S bar and I0. Clear? Similarly, second one, S and I1. So this is for the S input. And I1, I can apply directly here, I1. This is I1. With the help of this AND gate, we got the SI1. So now this is the summation and sum. How to got it the sum? With the help of OR gate. So this is the final design logic circuit of the 2 cross 1 multiplexer. This is the S bar I0, and from this we got the SI1, and OR gate addition provides, it will give the finally F. So this is the 3 steps of the 2 cross 1 multiplexer. Clear? Now we will take some another example. This is the very simple form, and suppose that draw 4 curves 1. Four cross 1 multiplexer. So 4 cross 1 multiplexer, same steps. How to find out 2 to the power n? That means 2 to the power 2 cross 1. This 2 shows 2 to the power 4. That means equals to 4. It will give your 4 input lines. And 1 is your output, and this 2 to the power is your selection line. Clear? Now first step, draw the block diagram. This is 4 cross 1 mugs. How many inputs here? Here 4 inputs, I0, I1, I2 and I3. These are the 4 inputs. How many number of selections lines? There are 2 selection lines. One is S0 and other is S1. How many outputs? Only 1 output, because multiplexer gives many input and single output line. This is your output line F. This is the block diagram. block diagram of 4x1 multiplexer. Now same steps we can follow. First step, draw truth table. Truth table. In this, we have the 4 inputs, I0, I1, I2 and I3. So, this shows the decimal inputs. How many inputs? There are 4 inputs, 0, 1, 2 and 3. And 2 selections lines, S0 and S1. S0 and S1, and single output that is denoted by F. Now S0 and S1, when decimal input is 0, then S0 and S1 is also 0. Same, when decimal input is 1, then S0 will be 0 and 1. This one will be 1 and 0, and this is for the 1 and 1. Now, according to these selections lines and these inputs, we can find out the output F. So, how to find out? When both selection lines are zeros, that means S0 is equals to 0 and S1 is also is equals to 0. Then what is the output? Draw the truth table. These are the decimal inputs 0, 1, 2 and 3. And according to binary, these are the 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0 and 1, 1. Now we can see the output with the help of these inputs. We are talking about the binary inputs 0 and 1. In this we have to just use 0 and 1. Maybe 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0 and 1, 1. When we apply both selection lines are 0, that means it is 0 and this one is also 0. What is the output? Output is I0. Now, when we apply the one input, that means we got the output I1. When we apply 1 and 0, that means I2, and when we apply the 3, that means S0 is equals to 1 and S1 is equals to 1. Both in selections lines are 1 and we got the output that is I3. I0, I1, I2 and I3. Clear? Now, this is the first step. Now, what is second step? Simplify the Boolean equation. Boolean equation, this is the output equation, that means denoted by F. Now, according to this F, what is the value of? As I told you already, when 0, it will shows the bar. If we are talking about the S, and for S0, it will shows the S bar, and for S1, it will shows the simple S. So, here we are using these notations. So, S0 bar, S1 bar and I0. This is for this one. Plus second one, S0 bar, S1 and I1. Clear? Now come to third one for I2. S0, S1 bar and I2. And third one, these are the same. S0, S1 and I3. This is the Boolean equation, or we can say that simplified equation for the 4x1 multiplexer. Clear? Now the third step, draw or design circuit diagram. So, we can draw the circuit diagram with the help of these inputs. In this, with the help of this equation, we can draw the circuit diagram. In this, we have S0, S0 bar, S1, S1 bar. These are the 4 lines. S0 bar got it from the using NOT gate. And this is for S1, and S1 bar got it from using this NOT gate. Now, here we are using the 4 AND gates. First one, second, third, and and fourth. So according to input, we can apply one by one. In first, we got S0 bar, S1 bar and I0. So this is S0 bar, S1 bar and this is I0 input. In third, second one, we use S0 bar. So connect with the S0 bar. And second one is S1, so connected to this branch, and input is I1. This is for these two. And third one is S0 and S1 bar. S0 means connected here. S1 bar, this is S1 bar. This shows the S1 bar and input is I2. And fourth one is S0, S1, I3. So S0 connected it here, S0 and S1, and third input is I3. So these are the inputs, but this is also the SOP form. So we have to use here another OR gate. This is OR gate. So connected all inputs here. And this OR gate gives you final output F. S0 bar, S1 bar, I0 from this AND gate. S0 bar, S1, I1 from this AND gate. S0, S1 bar, I2 from this NAND gate, and S0, S1, I3 from this AND gate. And this is the SOP form, so we have to use here OR gate, and this is your final output F. So this is the draw of 4-into-1 multiplexer. Okay, enough for today, and after that we will discuss in the next lecture.